أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ به من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. سبحانك اللهم لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah, we praise and thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we testify that there is no God who deserves to be worshipped except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we testify that Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is Allah's messenger, and he is also the servant of Allah. And we keep asking and praying and asking Allah to send His blessings and peace and salutation upon the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his household and the companions radiallahu anhum ajma'in and the tabi'in, atba'a tabi'in, and all those who will follow them till the day of Qiyam. May Allah make us among these people. We again, alhamdulillah, with the meeting regarding the etiquette of a Muslim, where we learn or we go over the small book of Afkar, the fortress of the Muslim, the invocation that was taken from the Sunnah, the Quran and the Sunnah. May Allah make easy for all of us. So we get to the point, last time we already finished the Afkar that a Muslim should try his best or her best to do in the morning, Adhkar al-Sabah, and the Adhkar of evening, Adhkar al-Masa. And it's so important that we really learn it. It's not like you have to memorize it. Alhamdulillah, today we have our phones. You can just, spend 20 minutes, 15 minutes to just do the Adhkar of the evening and the Adhkar of Sabah. It is for your own goodness. Not only you have the reward, but also majority of this dua or this adhkar is to protect you from harm, the harm of human being and the harm of all the creation that can come from the creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and also to save yourself from the hellfire. Majority of this dua adhkar, it is all about that, to keep yourself even active, so that you can even, you will be able to take care of your affairs in this dunya, of your day in the worldly life. So, if a person cannot do that, you don't have time to plan for Fajr, after Fajr, to at least, even when you are on your way to your job, to do your adhkar, I don't think there's anything that you have to plan anymore. If you cannot plan to pray on time in Jama'ah as a man, if you don't have any excuse. And also spend at least 15, 20, 25 minutes, even 30 minutes, to just ask Allah to protect you, to save you from hellfire. This is not, there's no need for you to even plan something better. So you didn't start with something that is more important. I don't think there's something you can do anymore. The first thing you can do to save yourself a day is to make sure you pray on time, Fajr in Jama'ah. So may Allah give us ability to always preserve that. And also the Adhkar as-Sabah in the morning, which you should do before the sun rises. Before the sun rises, shuruq, before the shuruq enter. So it's always, that's the best time that's the even recommended time to do the Adhkar Salah. From the moment you hear the adhan from your phone, it is time for Fajr until the time of Shuruk. And then the Azkar of evening after Asr all the way until before Maghrib. The moment is the Azan of Maghrib, that's it. Right? So we have to try our best to do as much as we can, inshallah. And we start last Saturday, we start the Azkar. The Sheikh brought the Azkar after Azkar Sabah wal Masa. He brought up the Azkar now. Any etiquette and Azkar and Zikr that is related or that is related to your sleep, for you to go to sleep. And we go over, say, for a Muslim it is good to go Yajma Kafay, to open to put the palm of your hand together. Okay, here he said, then you blow. Okay, you blow in between the palm of your hand, and you recite the triple 3 times. Each time you finish, okay, you wipe over your whole body, starting from your face, your head, until any part of your body you can reach, you wipe over that. And you do the same thing, you blow, and then you recite the 3 cool, and then you wipe again. The 3rd time you do the same thing, and you wipe again. You understand? But in another direction, it is you recite, then you blow. Okay? Then both of them is okay, inshallah. You understand? Okay. So, and then there is also when you finish with the 3 qul, when you say the 3 qul is qul huwa Allah, qul a'udhu bi rabbil falaq, qul a'udhu bi rabbin nas. When you finish that, you recite Ayatul Kursi. You just have to read it once, and that's it. You understand? Then we brought the hadith where Abu Huraira, has to deal with the night visitor who came to steal the property that they put on his garment. Alright, so at the end it was Shaitan, and he told him that for you to protect yourself from my harm, you always have to read. You want to be successful in this dunya and the hereafter, hold on Ayatul Kursi. When he told the Prophet ﷺ what happened the 3rd day, the 3rd night, the Prophet ﷺ, he says, Sadaqaka wa huwa kadhub. He's a very big liar, but in this time he told you the truth. And it means that even if you don't love a person, if even you hate a person, the moment they come, they say something that is right, you take it. It's not because you don't love the person, then you reject everything the person is saying. It's not normal. It's not normal. There's no equity when in that kind of thing. There's no justice. Because you don't love the person, anything they say, you reject. We are protect us from that. The person you don't love, then you tell them, oh, you know that I hate you, I don't love you, I don't like you. But this time you tell the truth, wallahi, I respect that, I take it. It's not every time, you always reject. Alright? So always a Muslim, a mu'min is the one who always stay in balance. You're not gonna just reject completely a person like that. Or you're not gonna just put a tribe that they are bad, all the tribe, you just put them in hellfire. Like that. Or you just take the whole, community, you put them in hellfire. Right? It's not right. You understand? Like when I was saying right now, even that the Senegalese were, the Senegalese doing the gamu or whatever it is in that place because they rent the church to do their celebrations that they have. And then Sheikh Juf just correct me, it's not Senegalese, but the Murid. We understand. You cannot just say the Senegalese. So if it happened, and it's always happened, that there's a wali among the Senegalese, then you declare a war against the waliyullah. And the day of Qiyamah you have to respond. So it's not a person, that majority of this, some people they're doing bad, that you always have to generalize. So here, if the only enemy that Allah put us since the beginning about our enemy, the real enemy we have, is who? Is Shaitan. But he said something, and the Prophet ﷺ told him, he told the truth. Even though he's a very big liar, but this time, he said he was truthful. You take it. You understand? So may Allah make it easy. So I would say we always have to learn how to read it properly and teach people also. Imagine you teach Ayatul Kursi to someone. Every day they will read it. At least they will read it at least twice. In the morning and evening. For those who will read it even after every prayer, is a lot. Some people who make it is a lot. They have a number they do. They read the Ayatul Kursi only. You understand? I'm not telling you to go sit down only, doing Ayatul Kursi all the time, this number or this number. No, we're not saying this. But some people, they realize the meaning of Ayatul Kursi, the way Allah, explain who He is, okay? And then they feel like, oh, let me just read it a lot of time. Alright? So, may Allah make us understand. So we have to learn how to read it and also keep reading it every time we want to sleep. The next dua that we are talking about is what? Is Aman al-Rasul. Aman al-Rasul bima unzila ilayhi min rabbihi wal mu'minun kullun amana billahi wa malaikatihi wa kutubihi wa rusulihi la nufarriqu bayna ahadin min rusulihi and then say wa qalu sami'na wa ata'na ghufranaka rabbana wa ilayka al-masir. Here I think we all have the general meaning of this ayah. It's the last two ayahs that we're supposed to read before we sleep. We're supposed to read. Okay, for those who want to go further, it's good you go also Aman Rasul. If you do only the three full Ayatul Kursi, it's already enough, alhamdulillah. But you want to have more, to put more meat and stomach, everything in your soup, so you always have to go, yes. Okay, perfectly. Yeah, it is always a different way. Like somebody is asking you read all of them 3 times or how you do. The moment you put your hand together in this explanation, they took the part where you blow before you start. And when you blow, you read Qul Huwallah, Qul A'udhu Rabbil Falaq, Qul A'udhu Rabbil Nas, then you wipe over your whole body. You got it? And you do the same thing until 3 times. The other part is like you read, then you blow, and then you wipe over your body. Okay, you understand? Okay, I will do it, you will see. Okay, the first way of doing it, okay, you put your hand together, you blow. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Qul huwallahu ahad until you finish. Walam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Qul a'udhu birabbil falaq. And then you finish وَمِشَرْ حَسْبِ الْحَسَدِ Bismillahirrahmanirrahim Qul nas until you finish what? مِنَ الْجِنَّةِ وَالنَّاسِ. Okay, then you wipe over your whole body. You got it? You do the same thing 3 times. The second way of doing it is what? You start saying until you finish Qul Huwallahu, you finish Qul A'udhu Birabbil Nas, then you blow. Then you wipe over your body. You do the same thing 3 times. The other, you understand? The other one is that it is also allowed for you to say, okay? It's okay to say Qul Huwallahu Ahad, okay? 3 times, you blow, you wipe over your body. So, 3 times, you blow, you okay? Qul A'udhu Birabbin Nas, 3 times, you wipe. But those who are more consistent is for you to read them, all of them together, okay? You wipe your body, then you go back again, the all together 3, like you go to the right. That's the best. Okay, that's how I say. How do you do it? It's okay. It's also okay. Okay, for you to. Yes, he is wiping over his face once. Okay, so once you read 3 times, okay, and then you all of them 3 times, and then you blow. It's also okay. but it's always good to go in 3 times. You understand? You say how we clean our wudu 3 times for everybody. You know, only Arabs. The reason why it is 3 times, you have to touch your body. So it's a sunnah. You do it once, only do it once. The reason so you change it is you do it the best, inshallah. So Amana Rasul, we're not going to go to the tafsir of the ayah, but we will just say that the word in Amana Rasul until Fansura al-Qawm al-Kafirin, certain part of the ayah, it is mansukh. It means it is it doesn't work, but you get reward when you read it. Because if you go, he said when you start from Lillahi ma fi samawati wa ma fi al-ard wa in tubdu ma fi anfusikum aw tukhfuhu yuhasibukum billah. It's not a part of it. It's before that. Okay? To Allah belong the dominion of what? The heavens and the earth. Wa in tubdu ma fi anfusikum. If you do, you take openly, or you reveal what is in your heart. Okay? Out of or you hide it, Allah will judge you accordingly. So right now, if you just think like, let him just fall. You think like, why he is like that? What about if he just fall? You think bad about him, the day of Qiyamah, you will be judged about it. Sometimes you sit down like that, you think about bad. You think to do evil. Or a human being, in the nafs al-ammar, okay? It will come to your mind sometimes. Shaitan is playing with your mind to do something that is not legal, that is haram. So in that time, at that time, the moment the ayah was revealed, okay, it did not take long. When the ayah was revealed, and then Allah just bring la yukallifullahu nafsan. You understand? So, say when you think something evil, Allah will judge you the day of Qiyamah about it. Even when you think you don't do it, you think Allah will judge you about it. But subhanallah, as-sahaba radiallahu anhum, they were special on this thing. The reason why anyone or any group will come and tell you to curse such and such sahaba, Allah run away from them. Go get stones and stone them and from far away and run to save yourself. Because these people, the more, can you imagine? وَإِن تُبْدُوا مَا فِي أَنفُسِكُمْ أَوْ تُخْفُوهُ يُحَاسِبْكُمُ اللَّهُ. حَاسِبْكُمُ اللَّهُ, Allah will judge you about it. For anything you will think about. Even when you think you not reveal it, haram. You will be punished for that. And they say, وَقَالُوا سَمِعْنَا وَأَطَعْنَا. They say, we believe and we will follow what you said, Ya Allah. But Ghufranak, Ya Allah, even when we try to do our best, we're going to make mistake. For that reason, Ghufranak, we ask you for forgiveness. Rabbana wa ilayka al-masir. And then that's the moment Allah revealed the next ayah said, La yukallifullahu nafsan illa wus'aha. Right away, Allah is not going to put upon any person or any creation something that they cannot bear, they cannot handle. Alright? Allah is not going to put a burden that you cannot support. Laha ma kasabat, whatever you really work for, you have the reward for it. Okay? Wa alayha ma kasabat. What they have done also in action is not even thinking. Because before it was Allah, so now it is only when you go out and do action that you will have the reward, or the person will have the punishment. Okay? And then he said, رَبَّنَا لَا تُؤَاخِذْنَا إِن نَسِينَا أَوْ أَخْطَأْنَا. We are Muslim and we are human. It can happen sometimes that a person, even when you are so careful, like, you can have the Imam of which you cannot even have. The Imam of Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu. It will happen sometimes you have shortcomings, you will forget and stuff. The reason why he said what? رَبَّنَا لَا تُؤَاخِذْنَا إِن نَسِينَا أَوْ أَخْطَأْنَا. Do not hold that accountable, Ya Allah, if we forget, alright, or we fall in mistake. failing in mistake and intentionally committing sin is different. You understand? When a person falls short, Allah knows. Okay? So, Ya Allah, do not hold us responsible for that. La tu'akhidna in nasina aw akhtana. And the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, Inna Allah tajawaz an ummati al-khat'a wal nisyan. Anyone who falls in mistake, okay, you fall in mistake, you're not willing to do it, or you forget, you do something, Allah is going to overlook about that. He doesn't take it, like something. You understand? And then he said, رَبَّنَا وَلَا تَحْمِلْ عَلَيْنَا إِسْرًا كَمَا حَمَلْتَهُ عَلَى الَّذِينَ مِنْ قَبْلِنَا. Ya Allah, do not put upon us a burden that we cannot even handle. كَمَا حَمَلْتَهُ عَلَى الَّذِينَ مِنْ قَبْلِنَا. Like the way, Ya Allah, you have done for people before us. The people before, there was a time, Bani Israel, okay, Allah will tell them to do something, they have to do it right way. The right way, Allah asks them to do it. They don't have any choice. And their clothes, when you use the cloth and go and urinate, you don't use it to pray. We understand. The reason why they have their clothes that they hang, that's the only the clothes just to pray. When they give Allah sadaqah for charity, you take out, like when you slaughter an animal, you don't eat it. Nobody is supposed to eat it. You take it outside. And sometimes it's the fire that will come and take it. That's it. No one is supposed to eat. Even when they go for battle, everything they have to put it there. Nobody touch even one thing. And they say there's a time even when a person commits a sin, the next day everybody knows that this one commits sin because there's alarm, there's a sign. Today, if this is what is going to happen here, you're not going to see people in the Masjid. May Allah say, well, that's how we see the rahmah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because of how they were so rebel, so Allah put a lot of things upon them. Look, the Prophet ﷺ, when the ayah was revealed, the believers, they said, Ya Allah, we believe and we will follow, but we are not perfect. Kufrana. We ask you for forgiveness. Then Allah said, okay, I lift it. That kind of burden, I lift it. When you think about doing something wrong and you not do it, Allah is not going to hold you responsible. In fact, you'll be rewarded for that. Because you intended to do bad and you stop for the sake of Allah, Allah will reward you. But the moment you intended to do good also, even when you don't do it, you have reward. You see how merciful Allah is. Because what did they show Allah that they will do it, but they need Allah's help. But Bani Israel, when Musa told them, Musa told them, وإذ قال موسى لقومه يا قوم اذكروا نعمة الله عليكم إذ جعل فيكم أنبياء وجعلكم ملوكا وآتاكم ما لم يؤت أحدا من العالمين يا قوم ادخلوا الأرض المقدسة التي كتب الله لكم ولا ترتدوا على أدباركم فتبتغوا مقاصدين. The Prophet Musa alayhi explained to them how Allah has been always merciful and very instilling them His favor upon them. He made among you a lot of Anbiya, prophets. وَجَعَلَكُمْ مُلُكًا. He gave you guys kingdom, you are the king everywhere. وَآتَاكُمْ مَا لَمْ يُؤْتِ أَحَدًا مِنَ الْأَرْضِ. And He gave you that time what He never gave to any community. So for that reason, please, Allah is commanding you to enter this land, Abdul Muqaddas, Palestine. Do not resist, just go in. Allah wants you to go and face those people who are there. What did those people say? Sometimes when Allah asks you to do something, it's not that you will do it by your own, you will be able to do it by your own. No, it's with the help of Allah. Brothers, if we do adhan, the Prophet ﷺ is sunnah when the mu'adhin is making adhan to repeat after the mu'adhin. But when it comes to hayya ala salah, come to pray, Hayya al-falah, come to the success. What are we supposed to say? La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. It means, Ya Allah, I don't have any power to go and respond to the call except you. With your help, that is through your help, I will be able to come and respond to the call and pray. That's the reason. A Muslim should know that. You should always think about it. Why did that we say? It's because of that you say it. Because Hayya ala salah, it means he called you. It's not zikr. Hayya ala salah is not a zikr, so that you repeat. But Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar is what? Zikr. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah is what? Zikr. Ashhadu anna Muhammad Rasul is what? Zikr. Hayya ala salah, you will tell him tasbih, say Hayya ala salah, Hayya ala salah. It doesn't work. Hayya ala salah, it is that come to the prayer. And you say come to the prayer, you say that yes, I've done it. No, you're not going to say that. You say, Ya Allah, la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. There's no, power, there's no strength except from you. So that I will be able to come to the masjid and pray. Or so that I will stand up and go and pray. It's from you. The reason when you come to pray also you say what? Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in. Ya Allah, you are the one we are worshipping and we need your support, your help. So these people, they think when Musa والسلام, called them to go, to enter that place, and Allah will never call you to go somewhere if it is not for your goodness. Today, if the Jewish are fighting the Muslim over the land of Palestine today, because of the barakah that is in that land. Yes. Because of the what? Barakah, the blessings that is in that. The reason they don't want to leave that land. The land is not for them. They realize the blessing that is in that. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said what? Subhanallah asra bi'abdihi layla min al-masjid al-haram ila al-masjid al-aqsa alladhi what? Barakna hawla. Allah himself said, around this land it is barak, it's all blessed. But that time when Musa alayhi salatu wasalam told the Bani Israel go in, enter it, they refused. They reject. What they say? They said, oh, in that land it is a very, very people who have their heart is so hard. Their heart are like hard, like iron. We're going to go and face this kind of people. They are so strong. No. Yeah, Musa, we still sit down here. You and your Lord go inside. We're waiting for you here. That's what they said. And to compare them to the response of the Sahaba during battle. The Prophet ﷺ looked at them like that. They were little. They were few in number. And when you look at the enemies, it's a lot of them. And he asked them, what do you think? Are you guys ready to help me, to support me in this kind of war? And they said that we are not going to tell you the way the people of Musa respond to Musa. We will be ready. We will follow you to fight. You and your Lord. Because they believe that their Lord will always support them. When Allah asks you to do something, it is not because you will do it by your own. It's Allah who will help you to do it. When Allah puts a family under your responsibility, Allah is not you who will do it. It is Allah who will do it for you, if you believe. But the moment you feel like you are the one who do it, Allah will leave you and you will suffer a lot. You have, but you look like you don't have. So always have to remember that. The reason why they said what? لا تحمل علينا إسرا كما حملت على الذين من قبلنا ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به. Taqa is something that you cannot even lift and put on your head. And then, Ya Allah, certain things you ask us to do, we will try our best to do it, but we're not going to do it also perfectly. So, wa'fu anna, pardon us. That's what we say during Ramadan. We say, Allahumma innaka afuwwun tuhibbul afwa fa'fu anna. Waghfir lana, Ya Allah, forgive us. Okay? Warhamna, and have mercy upon us. Anta maulana fansurna ala al-qawmil kafirin. We don't have anyone who is our master, who is our close, one that we follow is you. Okay, fansurna, for that sake, give us victory upon the kufr, the kafirin, the disbelievers. So this ayah, I believe you can teach also yourself, you can teach your wife, you can teach your children, little by little. Okay, some people did experience, wallahi, they made it. The kid learned it easily. Inshallah. So try Aman al-Rasulu bima or Aman al-Rasul today. Don't rush. Even if you take a year to learn this, it's better. Look, some people have been Muslim for like 30 years today, but they cannot read even Fatiha properly. Because what? They don't try. Even if you take one word for a week, you're going to make it, inshallah. The intention, Allah looks at your intention to learn. But when you disregard, that's the scary and the danger side of it. Don't just disregard the learning to learn the deen. It's mandatory that you learn the deen, little by little. Not everyone will memorize Quran. Not everyone will become, speaking fluently in Arabic and give in hadith and stuff. But everybody can know, can have connection to the word of Allah. Read, at least reading it. Know how to read it, at least. You try your best, you learn, and you read. The Prophet ﷺ, how many years it took him to even complete the Quran? How many years? 23 years. 23 years. If Allah want in one day, the night of Badr, that it was revealed, it was sent down in entirely on the this sky. So Allah would have just put it right away on his heart, easily. But no, it is a little bit telling us that when you want to learn, go slow, step by step. Don't just see one person is reciting big and then you want to recite in one day. You don't even know the kind of struggle Alaj Dukure has been going through when you see him today reading fluently. Just go slowly, little by little. And with your intention that Allah, I want to connect myself to your word. At the same time, when you know how to read, then you try now to go to tafsir through your native language. You will understand it more. The native language, alhamdulillah, today, that's the reason why when we say sometimes some people think that we praise. Like the land of Saudi, they really try. From every country, they make sure they teach. They take a young one, they took them to Saudi and they teach them Tawheed. They teach them everything until they understand the deen, and they will come back to their country and what? Give da'wah. In every country you will see someone who, even in Uruguay, you see people from Uruguay, Venezuela, you see people who are learning the deen. Well, they try free. They give you tickets free. They accept you, they sponsor you, they give you food. You eat for like 4 years. Some people who don't speak Arabic, when they get there, they have like 4 or 2 years of learning Arabic. Sometimes even more. So you see a person who will spend maybe 6, 7, 8 years over there learning the deen. When they come back, they explain, they know more their people. They know how to make comparison when they are making tafsir. They know how to explain in the native language. And today we all testify that. Today we have our imams who are given, making tafsir, da'wah in our language. And they explain more. So you go over it and you learn little by little. If you want to learn Arabic, you start. But it's not, sometimes people misunderstood. It's not like before I start reading the Quran, I have to learn Arabic, how to speak Arabic. No, it doesn't have anything to do with that. You see an Arab who doesn't know how to recite Quran, this is a fact. Quran is universal. It's not only for the Arab. The Quran is, you learn it. You don't learn it, it doesn't matter. He's here, it's not everything that is in Quran, he's Arab. It's not everything in the Quran that he will be able to tell you the meaning. He has to go through the explanation of the show. That's the reason why there is tafsir. You understand? So sometimes we take, in us who are, who are not Arabs, we take, if we don't want to learn, we say, oh, but I don't know what he's saying. I don't know what's the meaning. Why should I just read? One brother came to me like that. I was struggling to teach kid how to read Quran. And he was like, hey, man, Imam, you guys have to teach the kid, the meaning of the reading. We struggle with reading of the children. You want to bring the meaning part also. Of course, it's good that they know what they're reading. Alhamdulillah, it's good. But there's no book that when you read, there's no book on the earth that when you read you will have a reward, except Quran. And we are here to get reward. فَأَمَّا مَنْ ثَقَلَتْ مَوَازِينُهُ فَهُوَ فِي عِيشَةٍ رَاضِيَةٍ خَفَّتْ مَوَازِينُهُ فَأُمُّهُ هَاوِيَةٌ. The more the kid is reading Quran, the more, reward they have. So you're not going to come and tell me that to stop that because they don't understand. It's not everything that we read. Even the Sahaba, it's not everything that they read, they were reading that they understood. Ibn Abbas, anhuma, the one even Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was Abdullah bin Umar, I don't know, one of them. He said he didn't know the meaning of what Fatir until he got two people come to the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and then they were speaking. They come from the Bedouin. They are like villages, so they speak the fluent Arabic. So one was like, "Ana fatartuha," I'm the one who started. And that's the moment he understood the meaning of Fatir Samawat. So they always learn also. So you're not going to come and tell people to stop reading because they don't understand what it means. You bring them fitr. Tell them, oh, you're doing good, mashallah, but if you get to a certain stage, try to also go over the meaning and inshallah it will help you. So may Allah make us understand. So this is Amin al-Rasul. We all have to know how to read it. Not memorize, you can try to read it. The moment you read it, wallah, our brain is like computer. It's more than computer even. When you read a lot of times, that's a stay. Did you really know the day someone write and tell you this is 135th, this is 11th, and you are learning, 135th? You don't know. The chat come to your mind like that. Since you come, how many of us went to school to learn how to speak Arabic? English. But today, we speak. Some people even have the map of New York City in their head. So our brain, don't even underestimate it. The one who creates a computer, it is a human being brain. So the brain is more. You just have to read and repeat. Well, inshallah, Allah will make it easy for you, inshallah. Don't just, run away from the book. That's it. Just keep reading. Even if it's a little, but consistently. May Allah make us understand. Subhanakallah wa bihamdik. Inshallah, la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.